I am back. It's been a long time since I recorded a video, like so long that I'm like nervous. I was like beginning to get to a point where I wasn't nervous before recording. But yeah, now I'm like nervous. So I'm just back with Empties. I figured I would do a face-to-face video even though I'm kind of a mess, but since you don't really need to like see the wax or anything or see the empties, so I'm gonna do a face-to-face video. So I have a huge bag. It's like a Walmart bag full of empties. I'm just gonna start going through them. I didn't organize them. I've been super busy, which is why I haven't recorded a video for quite a while. It was like Christmas. So this stuff is from December, like mid-December until now, which today's January 7th. So this is, well, no, it's not actually until now. So it's from like mid-December until the end of December. I started a whole new empties basket for the first week of January, and I'll probably do that like next week or the week after. But this stuff was like mainly Christmas stuff. So you'll see a lot of Christmas scents in here. I have two candles, so I'm going to start with those. The first one is Hot Cocoa and Cream from Bath & Body Works. This is nice. It's just like a milk chocolate cocoa scent with like marshmallow. It's like one of the only chocolate scents that I really enjoy. This one, it looks like this. It was from last year, I think. It was nice. I had like a half one left, so I finished it up. And then the other one was Frosted Cranberry that I finished. It was the same like line, I think, because the packaging is really similar. This one is good, and it's from last year. I think I got both of these at the semi-annual sale last year. It was really nice. Iced Cranberry, Blonde Woods, Red Apple, and Tonka Bean. This is just like a fruity red berry type of scent. But it worked really nice with like, if I didn't want to melt like a tree scent or a cinnamon scent or anything like that, and I wanted to melt like a cranberry scent, and it even really went nice with those other pine scents. I melted that pretty much the whole month. It was really good. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. First, I have what I melted on Christmas Eve. This is the Perfect Holiday from Teddy Bees. This was a tub. I just got this in her last pre-order. This is really good. It is a dupe, I think, for the, or I'm sorry, this is called the Perfect Holiday. It's a dupe for the Perfect Christmas from Bath & Body Works. So it's fresh cut pine, cinnamon sugar, and toasted marshmallows. And it's really good. It's heavy on the pine and the cinnamon, so it's mainly just a pine cinnamon scent to me. There's not a lot of sweetness in it. It's not like a sweet cinnamon, it's just like a spicy cinnamon mixed with pine. It's really, really good. It almost smells like so fresh that it's, I know it's not minty, but it almost smells minty to me. Perfect. Like I said, we had people over on Christmas Eve, like family and stuff, and I melted this, and it was like the perfect scent. My daughter was in my like melting bin where I keep my wax, and she smelled it, and she was like, oh, you have to save some of this for Christmas Eve when we have our party. And I was like, yeah, I definitely will. So that was really nice. Okay. Next from Teddy Bees, I have Morning Cup of Christmas. This one was a souffle. And this one is vanilla chai, cranberry chutney, apple marmalade, and a hint of fresh pine. This is really good. It's very fruity. I mainly smell the cranberry chutney and the apple marmalade. It's heavy on those like deep, but it's very deep and rich. It's not like fresh fruity. It's like a deep, rich, Christmassy, wintry type of fruit. And then I don't get a whole lot of pine in this, but I do get some like of the chai, like cinnamony. And it's like apple cinnamon berry type of scent. It's like if you had apples and berries simmering on the stove, some cinnamon sticks in there. I guess it's supposed to smell like some kind of Christmassy cider drink. And it really does. It's really nice. I didn't say. The throw on this one was like 8 out of 10. The throw on this one was like a 9 out of 10. They were both really good. Okay. I have Lavender Fizz from Hayden Row. I wrote on some of these that like the throw and appeal. I thought I was gonna start doing that, but then I only did it a couple times, so I kind of gave up. But this one was sweet lavender and effervescent fizz. This was a really good fizzy lavender, and I really liked it when I got it. It was like one of her ready bits. But then when I melted it, the throw was like a 2. I could not smell this at all. I don't know if it was just, I don't know, I melted it the way I normally melt her wax, and I normally have a good throw, so this might have been a dud. I would not buy it again. But the scent was amazing. Next, I have roasted pine cones and marshmallow fireside from Rainbow Melts. This was really nice. I melted this in the middle of December. I think this was my first empty in my melting basket. That's the reason I remember it. Sorry, I'm just sitting on the floor, so I'm trying to, if I keep moving back and forth. Yeah, this is really nice. I smell mainly the roasted pine cones, which I love that oil. I don't get a whole lot of the marshmallow fireside, but it is definitely toasty. So I don't know if that's the marshmallow fireside coming through or the toasted pine cone. But either way, it's really nice. It's kind of like a woodsy, dark, slightly sweet pine cone. And the throw on this one was like an 8 out of 10. It was really nice. Next from Rainbow Melts, I have Christmas Vacation. This one is eggnog, sugar cookies, and vanilla butter fudge. I really liked this. I really love eggnog scents. Yeah, this was good. It was like not too eggy because I don't like really eggy eggnog scents, if that makes sense. Like that smell like a literal egg. I don't like that. And I don't like gingery eggnog scents that are like super heavy on the ginger. This was just like a nice creamy eggnog, and then mixed with the sugar cookies and vanilla butter fudge, it made it just like richer, creamier, more like vanilla type of scent. It was really good. I would repurchase this. The throw on it was like a 7 out of 10. It was good. I bought a loaf of Teddy B's milk cookies and eggnog. That's really similar to that. I really like Teddy B's milk cookies and eggnog, and it's probably more accessible, so I would probably purchase that instead. Next from Teddy B's is Messy Buns and Ugg Boots. This is an older one. This one's from March of last year. So this one is vanilla chai tea and vanilla bean noel. I melted this last spring and it wasn't very strong, so I saved the rest of it, and when I melted it this time, it was definitely a lot stronger. I've heard people say like Teddy B's wax needs to cure at least a year. I'm not curing any wax for a year. I find that after like 3 or 4 months or stuff, it throws fine for me. The only like thing that's an issue about it is if you are a seasonal melter and you're buying something you know, in December that you want to melt in December, or you know it's going to come in December, you know what I mean, like a Christmas scent, and then you have to cure it for a few months, you're melting it kind of in the summer, so that's the only time when it becomes an issue. But Messy Buns and Ugg Boots, it was just like a vanilla chai tea scent. I wasn't crazy about it. If the throw was like a 7, I probably wouldn't repurchase this again, just because I'm not like crazy about chai tea on its own, and really that's all it smelled like was a creamy chai tea. Next is from Vintage Chic Scents, and this one is Elf Judy. I love Elf Judy. It's Palo Santo, warm vanilla sugar, and cupcakes at Tiffany's. This is really good. It creates, the mix of those 3 things together creates like its own scent. Like they mix together to make this, like, it's really warm and sugary and a little bit chocolatey and woodsy. It's just great, and it throws well for Vintage Chic Scents. Doesn't always throw well for me, but this one really does, and it lasts a long time. She's going out of stock, or she's going out of what do you call it? She's not gonna be around anymore. So I did get like 7 of these snowflakes the last time I ordered. This is probably the only scent from her that I would consider like an I can't live without type of scent, but I know that I've tried to do this from other vendors and I've been like somewhat successful, so I'm not super worried about it. But yeah, a really good one. Next from Hayden Rowe is Holiday Linen. So this one is like clean cotton, I think, mixed with like pine and cinnamon. At least that's what it smells like to me. So it's heavy on like the clean cotton laundry type of scent. And then you do get some like Christmassy cinnamon pine with it. This is really nice. It's not something that I would want to melt all year long. This is like a fancy Christmas scent. This reminds me of like my grandma. I've talked about my grandma before. She has like a super clean house. Like it always smells really like nice and fresh in there, like bleached laundry type of scent, because she cleans all the time. But this smells like my grandma's house at Christmas. It's kind of reminiscent of that. Or if you've ever been to like a hotel like lobby around Christmas time, it kind of gives me that vibe, like a fancy hotel. It's really good. I would get another souffle of it next year around the holiday season. I don't know that I would need more than a souffle, and I don't know that I would melt it the rest of the year, but it was like perfect for like cozy, warm holiday cleaning to get ready for events and stuff like that. Okay. Next is from L3. I finished a loaf. And this one is brown sugar fig. Today is October 3rd. Adipose and cupcakes at Tiffany's. Brown sugar fig is one of my favorites of all time. And body care and wax. I love this. It mainly smelled like brown sugar fig. And then I did get a little bit of that like woodsy toasted mallow from today is October 3rd. Really good. I would purchase this again. I would purchase probably just her brown sugar fig next time because that's what this smelled like, but I really enjoyed it. And it threw well. The throw I put was a 7. I don't know that I need a whole loaf of it though. I really like Rose Girl's brown sugar fig. That's probably my favorite version of that, and it's probably the one that throws the best in my house, but she doesn't always offer it. So if you don't know brown sugar fig, it's like fig, coconut, musk. It's like a very creamy coconut earthy type of scent. It goes really well with my body chemistry. The next one, I loved this one. This is Holiday from Teddy Bees. Holiday is the scent of wreaths hanging, cookies baking, winter garland, and a warm fireplace. This is really good. This is so good that I went back in and got a tub of it when she did her like after restock. Really good. Yeah, I smell like the green winter garland, and then I smell a lot of berry in there. I don't smell any warm fireplace, and on cold I didn't smell the sugar cookie, but when I melted it I definitely could. I think there's a scent called Santa Claus is Coming to Town from Teddy Bees, and it's like pine, sugar cookie. Yeah, and it reminds me of that. I had that last year. I like this one better though. I put the throw as a 9. The appeal on it was a 10. This is one of the ones that I wrote on. But this was really good. Yeah, it threw really well. It was perfect for the holiday season. I probably, I think it would be just perfect for winter in general. I don't think it's a necessarily holiday scent, so I'll probably melt my tub of it over the next couple months. Really nice. Next I have from The Pharmacist's Daughter, Christmas Mint. This one is Santa's Tree Farm, rosemary, mint, and cashmere. This is another one I really liked. I'm really trying to be like mindful with like my wax purchasing and what I have in my collection. So I'm trying to really only have things that I like a lot or know I'm gonna like a lot, if that makes sense, from vendors that I know I like a lot. I'm not like ordering from new vendors really or anything like that, but oh, in that I have like a lot of things that I really love, and I don't want to burn them, so I'm kind of stuck in this like weird limbo where it's like I have all these favorites, which is really nice, and my wax collection is just full of things I really love, but I also am struggling with not wanting to like hoard all those things. It's really weird. So I have a lot of things that I really like in here, because going forward I'm gonna have a lot of things I really like melting. So anyway, Santa's Tree Farm, rosemary, mint, and cashmere. This is great. I've been saving it for a while. It smells like a really authentic tree farm to me. Like, it smells woodsy, and I feel like I smell dirt in it. I don't know if that's the tree farm oil or the rosemary mint, but I do feel like it smells like dirty, patchouli, outdoorsy type of scent. And then I definitely smell like tree. And then the cashmere, I don't get a ton of that, but it is like, I think it just keeps it from being like really sharp. It like creams it out a little bit. So I put the throw on this was a 7. It wasn't super strong, but I would purchase it again because I did like this that much, and I put the appeal as a 10. Because I loved it. The next one here is Pine Ridge Farm from Salt Mountain Melts. Her labels are the cutest. Look at this little like barn type of thing. So this one is fresh cut pine, cinnamon sugar, and toasted marshmallow. I love this. I wish I would have known how much I like her tree scents, because I would have ordered a loaf in this one in Rocky Mountain Christmas, because they are so like fresh and authentic. It really smells like a legit pine tree. So this one mainly smelled like pine. I got a little bit of cinnamon. It wasn't super sweet. It was mainly like a super fresh, authentic pine. Like I could almost smell the sap in this. I really loved it. I put the throw was an 8 and the appeal was a 10. And I will purchase a loaf of that next year probably if she offers it again. That one and Rocky Mountain Christmas. I don't know if I have that in here or not, but I did really love that. Okay, next is I Love You a Latte from Rainbow Melts. This one is caramel latte, peppermint, and marshmallow cream. This is really good. It's just like a caramel latte. I love, or it's just like a peppermint mocha, sorry, not a caramel latte. I love peppermint coffee scents, but I like it to be like peppermint, marshmallow, and coffee. This one I probably wouldn't repurchase, and there are other peppermint mocha scents I like better because of the caramel. Like I wish the caramel was, instead of caramel latte, peppermint, and marshmallow cream, I wish it was just coffee or like a latte type of scent, or a cappuccino maybe. I don't know. Yeah, because the caramel almost, like it was still nice, but the caramel almost made it like a touch too caramely for me, where I know I would have enjoyed it more if the caramel wasn't in there. So yeah, good, but probably not a repurchase. The throw on that was strong. I've had this one. It was poured on 1/8 of 22. So yeah, that was almost a year old. I don't know where I got that. Okay, next one is from Rose Girls. This one's pomegranate and cranberry jam. I liked this a lot. It was just like it wasn't actually a deep dark. I'm sorry. I wanted it to be more, when I got it, of a like deep berry type of scent. I was really expecting it to be jammy, like how strawberry jam is slightly tart and raspberry jam, like when you order those jam scents and they're like tart, that like hits a perfect like scent note for me, where I don't know, it like makes my mouth water. But this one was not that, so I was a little bit disappointed when I got it. It was like a fresh berry, but not tart, if that makes sense. But I smelled it a couple times and I kind of put it away, and then I got it back out around the end of November, and it was really nice. I found in like my bathroom and bedroom. I didn't necessarily want to melt it in like the main area, but it was just like a sweet berry scent. And the throw was super strong. It was like an 8 out of 10. I probably wouldn't repurchase it, but it was really nice to have, and it went really well with my frosted cranberry candle. So. I have a couple more loaves here. I have Winter Farmhouse from Teddy Bees. I'm so sad this is gone. I just got this in her last restock, and I already melted through the whole loaf. I did buy another backup loaf in her ready to send, and then listen to this if you are a Winter Farmhouse lover, because I recently got a scent called Let It Snow from Rose Girls, and it is, I'm almost 100% sure, the same exact scent oil as Winter Farmhouse. When I saw it in her ready to send, I was like, I bet this is the same scent, because the scent notes were really similar. They weren't exactly the same, but this one is sugarcane, rosemary, blue spruce, teakwood, sweet mint, palo santo, and light florals, and that one had really similar scent notes. Just kind of worded differently, and I was like, oh, I bet this is really similar, if not the same, and I got it, and it's exactly the same. So I really hope that Rose Girls pours Let It Snow again, because I'll buy like 3 or 4 bags of it. Anyway, Winter Farmhouse. This was nice. It really is like a Winter Farmhouse. Like, it's minty, it's like herby from the rosemary, and then woodsy from the Palo Santo, a little bit floral. It's like walking into, like, coming in from the cold and walking into like a clean old farmhouse, and it's Christmas time and they have a tree up and there's like big white flowers on the table. That's what this smells like to me. It's really good. Like I said, I have a backup loaf, and then I have that mini monster bag from Rose Girls, and I hope Rose Girls pours more of this. If not, I'll get a couple more loaves next year of that. The throw on this is like a 10 out of 10 too. It was poured in September. Yeah. So it didn't have a lot of cure time, but it still threw magnificently. The next loaf I have here is Cupcakes at Tiffany's from L3. This was about, this is like 10 months old. I have no idea why I ordered this. I like Cupcakes at Tiffany's, but not enough to order like a loaf of it. I don't know. I mean, it's good. Like, it's nice, but I felt like I had to melt this, if that makes sense. Like I said, I'm trying to get things I don't absolutely like live out of my collection, kind of try to just have what I feel like I really want to burn. And this just wasn't it. It's like, Cupcakes at Tiffany's smells like a chocolate cupcake with vanilla icing with toffee bits like sprinkled on top of it to me, which is great and it's nice to have, but in like a smaller quantity. I really like Destination Wax's Cupcakes at Tiffany's. Well, okay, let me see. This is gonna probably be a long video because I have a crap ton of empties. I'm already at 20 minutes. Oh, okay. I have Raspberry Sear from the Bathing Garden. This was like, it was like almost like a raspberry with something earthy. Like a raspberry patchouli. It's gotta be something like that. Really good. Like an herbal raspberry. I don't know the exact notes, and I couldn't find them for this one either. I did look. She just came out yesterday with her Valentine's Day collection, and I'm so excited. I love the Bathing Garden. Like, I'm just probably gonna say that she's like my #1 vendor. And then her Valentine's Day collection, I've said before, is my favorite collection. So I'm super excited to have placed an order and to get that. Next from the Bathing Garden is the Palm Reader. I put this one had a throw of a 9 and an appeal of a 5 out of 10. Yeah, this was weird. This was, I don't know, I felt like this was like a chocolate scent, but not chocolate. It's like maybe a chocolate raspberry or chocolate blueberry. It was like a bitter berry type of scent. Sorry, that was gross. I didn't mean to sniff, but I didn't really love that. Next is Lemonade Suckers. It's from Hayden Row. I melted this in my youngest daughter's room. This smells just like Mouse News from Supercharged. I hate to compare vendors, but it does. Yeah, it's lemonade mixed with lollipops. I don't like lollipop on its own, but I really like it mixed with something tart, like lemonade or something fizzy. Next is Coconut Lemongrass from Hayden Row. This one is Young Coconut. Young Coconut. What does that mean? Green, lemongrass, and bergamot. I melted this in my son's room when I was cleaning in there one day. He doesn't have... I took his wax warmer out of his room because his friend knocked it over. And, like, he's a 9-year-old boy. He doesn't really care about that. So anytime, like, I want to melt something in there, I just put a tea light warmer in there and throw it up on his shelves. But yeah, I melted this in there one day when I was like sweeping and mopping. I was getting ready for people to come over, and so I was helping him out. This was good. It smelled a lot like coconut lime verbena from Bath & Body Works, but with lemon instead of lime. It was like a nice clean. I really love lemongrass. I don't like need a ton of it, but I really like to have a little bit of it, like when I'm cleaning or for in my bathroom or for like a bedroom when it's like the morning time, fresh to wake you up. So that was good. The Melted Mousse. This was a custom I did. In Peppermint Palo Santo and Toasted Marshmallow. I really got into like this Peppermint Palo Santo marshmallow moment where all my customs, I wanted to order that. And this was really nice. I think the Melted Mousse is like, she's not going out of business, but she's like downsizing, which is kind of a bummer because I did really like her wax. So I think she's just going to have a different business model where it's going to be like harder to order from, or you have to join a Facebook group and the turnaround time will be longer. I don't know. I might try because I did really like the stuff I got from her. This was like 7 out of 10 throw. It was perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Like a pepperminty, woodsy scent with a little bit of sweetness from the marshmallow. Next was a custom from L3 Waxy Wonders. Vanilla Lace. Febreze and Original Snuggle. When I melted this, I wanted just like a sweet vanilla mixed with laundry. It's exactly what it was. It wasn't anything fancy, but it was good. It was perfect for my bedroom. It was like sweet perfume mixed with laundry. Exactly what I personally want my bedroom to smell like. Really nice. And L3 throws really well for me. L3 throws really well when it's sat for like 3 or 4 months. That's just my personal opinion. Yeah, I think it throws better after some time, but my customs that I got from her are like I've had them for like 4 months, so I'm melting through most of those now. Apple Spearmint Ice Cream from the Bathing Garden. This was a sample I melted in my bedroom. Oh, actually I have 2 of them. Okay, so I melted like 1 in each warmer in my bedroom. And this was nice. It's like a cinnamon apple mixed with minty. It's kind of like, reminds me of Jack's Apple Frost, but I think I like this more than Jack's Apple Frost. Yep. Apple mint, really fresh, uplifting, but creamy and homey too. The throw on this was like 7 out of 10. Next, Amber Romance from That Smell Good shop. I love this. It smells just like Victoria's Secret Amber Romance, just like a really musky amber scent with some sweetness in it. It says sandalwood, amber, and musk. Yeah. That Smell Good shop always throws well for me. It does not throw well for me in a tea light warmer, so I normally just melt it in like lower wattage warmers, like in my kids' room, in my bedroom, where I have lower wattage warmers. So it does a lot better in those. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Like I said, guys, I have a ton of stuff here, so I'm gonna do my clamshells last. I think I got everything that's not clamshells out of here. My hair's crazy. If you have curly hair, you know the struggle. I just threw it here in a bun, but okay. I have circus bread from the Bathing Garden. This is like strawberry mixed with French baguette, I think. That's what it smells like to me, like a berry. Like a red berry mixed with a French baguette scent. I used to not like this, but I got 2 samples of it in my last order from her, and it's like growing on me. I really like it. I normally don't like bready scents or anything that's like yeasty. It grosses me out. But yeah, in the wintertime, I do lean that way a little more. I know I was saying I'm gonna say I love them, but I do really like from Super Tarts, I like pita, like that French baguette scent. So I'm thinking I just like a sweet bready scent, but not, I don't need a ton of it. But I might get a clamshell on that. I don't know. The next one is from Southbound. This one is Naughty or Nice. Japanese grapefruit, spring melons, rose, lotus blossoms, lily of the valley, with notes of bamboo and white musk. So I melted this in my daughter's room, and this smelled like grapefruit, like a herbal or like a floral grapefruit scent. It smelled kind of like a Bath and Body product or like a bubble bath that you would use. It was just like a nice perfumey lady scent, grapefruit. I loved this one. Next is Snowdrop Cake from Southbound. This one was almond rose, benzoin, cassis, and blackcurrant. It's a lush snow cake type. Really good. It's just like an almondy marzipan. It smells really powdery to me. Yeah, it's really good. This one threw really well too. I melted this in my bedroom, and it was like a 7 out of 10 I put on here. And then the appeal was a 10 out of 10. I really like that. I would get that again. I haven't ordered from Southbound in a really long time. And I don't know if I will anytime soon or not, because she's doing a different like ordering process now where she's not doing pre-orders. So it does make it a little bit more difficult, I guess. But I kind of check her site from time to time to see what's there. Next is Magical Menagerie. This one's from Southbound. This was nice for like the cold weather. It's herbal lavender, Palo Santo, and smoky vanilla. This was so good. The lavender, I normally love her lavender. The lavender in this was a different lavender than she normally uses, but it went really well. It was more like an herbal lavender. Yeah, and then it's just like very deep, smoky, woodsy, dark, mixed with lavender, and that really like freshens it up. It really does smell like magical. It smells being in like if you're watching a movie that's like an evil forest or like a dark forest, you know what I mean? That kind of just like walking through that. And this I think is part of her Halloween collection. So yeah, it would be perfect for Halloween time. I think that's when I got it, but I just didn't melt it then because I had a lot of other Halloween scents from her. Okay, next is Grinch Cake from Southbound. I melted this in my bathroom, weirdly. I don't know why. Gingerbread cake puffs and frosted sugar cookies. I really liked this. It was a nice creamy gingerbread scent. Oh, pretty gingery, but not too much. Sleepy Hollow Breakfast from the Bathing Garden. This one I didn't love that much. This one was like bacon, I think. I think that was bacon. Yeah, I think it was like bacon, French toast, maple syrup. I didn't love that one. Pink Candy Queen. I melted this in my bathroom. My daughter had friends over and they were getting ready for like a holiday formal, so I melted that in there, and it was perfect for the occasion. Oh my god, my nose. This is a Lush Snowberry type. It smells like pink cotton candy, cherry, Pepto-Bismol. It doesn't really smell like Pepto-Bismol, but it smells like pink. Very like sweet, girly cotton candy type of scent. At the North Pole from Sassy Girl Aroma. This one is peppermint sticks with creamy rich vanilla. It's just like a vanilla peppermint scent. I think it's like North Pole from Yankee. I do for that. This is really nice. I had a loaf in it last year. I would purchase this again if I was gonna purchase from Sassy Girl Room again. I don't know that I'm going to. Like, her prices increased, and I never really feel like when she offers things that she offers a huge variety of things. I personally went to order. That's not her fault. I know she's not like putting pre-orders together to please me personally, but I just feel like there's not enough like things I want to order from her that I really love and know I love and want to spend money for shipping on. There's like 2 things that maybe I want some. And then plus like her prices have increased. Her wax is already pretty pricey, just in my opinion, for like where she is on my list of vendors that I like. So I don't know. I might order from her. I'm not saying I never will, but the Bathing Garden Salty Siren. It's like a fizzy margarita scent. One of my favorite margarita scents. This one and Heat Wave from Mountain Mouths. It's really good. It's like a really authentic lime, zesty, mixed with like a lemon and fizzy pop. It's just slightly fizzy. It's not super fizzy, but really, really good. I love that. I melted that one on New Year's Eve. Vanilla Cookie Crunch from Better Homes and Gardens. You cannot beat this. It's like a sweet, crusty vanilla cookie. Super strong. This was a 8-pack. Is that 8? 3 times a 12-pack, sorry. Yeah, I would buy that again. Another one from Better Homes Gardens here is Fresh Cut Fraser. I melted this all through the month of December. It smells like a Christmas tree. This is like dry. This is like, if you really love tree scents, like I feel like you need to really like tree scents to like this one. This one is Fresh Fraser, Smoked Balsam, Citrus, and Spice Notes. I don't smell any citrus. I don't smell any spice. It is like a dry Fraser fir tree, like a Christmas tree that you've had, and it's time to pitch it after Christmas is over and you're dragging it out. That's what that smells like to me. Sugar Plum Strawberry Santa from the Bathing Garden. This is good. Her strawberry is really good. The Sugar Plum is just like a sweet purple type of scent note. Yeah, it's like a strawberry juice mixed with a deep plum. Really good. It was nice to break up from like the cinnamon, sugar, pine tree type of stuff on Christmas. Bride of Frankenstein Smoothie. This was actually a Halloween scent yet again that I melted. I melted this one in my bedroom. Oh, this is so good. It is like green apple, spearmint, peppermint, vanilla, lemon maybe mixed together. And it really does smell like a fresh green smoothie if you mix like mint, spearmint, and peppermint leaves in there. Like a green juice with spearmint and peppermint leaves. It's like really fresh, but still relaxing and nice. I don't know, you just really have to try it. And again, like if you like Jack's Apple Frost or if you like any like apple mint scents from her, I think they're all pretty similar. This one is probably my favorite. I got 2 of those. I still have 1 left. Actually, I might have got 3 and already melted through one. I can't really remember. Okay, I just have 3 more left in here, I think. From K's, I have We 3 Kings. I melted this in my bedroom. It's Marshmallow Fireside, Blue Sugar, and Palo Santo. Amazing. This was so good. It was very strong. It smelled mostly of blue sugar with like that dark earthiness from the Palo Santo, and then like sandalwood, smoky Marshmallow Fireside. I loved this. I would purchase this again. I would get a couple of these. It grew really well. Rockwell painting from the Bathing Garden. This was good. This is like a great Christmas scent. I think this one is like snickerdoodles, cinnamon, tree scent. It smells like everything you can think of from Christmas shoved into one. It really does smell like what a Norman Rockwell painting would smell like. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's like candy canes and wreaths and tree and cinnamon and cookies all mixed together. It's just like a classic Christmas scent. that you should have for Christmas. And then the last one I have here is Sugar Cookie from Hayden Row. I put the throw on. This one was a 10. The appeal is an 8. As far as sugar cookies go, I like this vanilla cookie crunch better, I think, than this one. But this one throws like an absolute beast. I had 2 of these. This was my second one. And they're both nice. And I feel like they're both different enough. Like this one is like more of a crunchy, crispy cookie scent. And this one is kind of more of like a cookie dough scent with maybe like a touch of cinnamon in it. It's not like it's not like shortbread cookie like that one is. This one is more of like a really soft, like sugar cookie that's like not baked all the way with like cinnamon, or not cinnamon, with like sprinkles on top of it. That one's like more of a burnt edge type of sugar cookie scent. So there's that. I put the throw was a 10 because it was a banger. The appeal was an 8. Oh, hold on. I have one more. This one is, sponge sugar. Downy April Fresh and lemon curd from L3. This was a scoopable. Oh, it was so good. I melted this in my bathroom when we had people over, and every time I went in there, I'm like, what the heck's melting in here? This is so fresh. Yeah, sponge sugar, Downy April Fresh, and lemon curd. If you were in L3's group, will you please ask for this for me? Because it was just sweet and lemony, but not too lemony, and clean. Really good. So I would like a big scoopable of that, or maybe even a loaf. I would buy that because I loved that so much. Okay, that's it. We're 36 minutes in. That's all I had. Like I said, I'm starting on a whole nother bin of Empties, so I will probably do that later this week. I'm like on a low buy, not a no buy. I have a plan for this year that I'm only going to make like so many orders. I have a certain amount of orders that I have set for myself to make. I already used one of those, ordering from the Bathing Garden Valentine's Day collection, and but in my mind at least, I'm gonna count my Teddy Bees orders because I know I can't pass up a Teddy Bees pre-order. I'm gonna count my Teddy Bees like orders and then like pre-orders and then ready to ships as one order, you know what I mean? Because I want to make between 12 and 15 orders throughout the year just to keep it at a reasonable level. It gives me like one a month with a little bit of wiggle room. But I don't want to use 8 of them up on Teddy Bees. So that's my plan. And then once I've made that many, I'm knocking it off. So I really want to be selective with what I am ordering just for my own sake. And I do have so much wax, and I try not to let my wax sit there for longer than a year. So I mean, I have to be mindful about, you know, what I have. And I see, you know, you see people in, I think, like the beauty community and the wax community, and they have so much wax. And if you do have this much wax, like, I'm not saying anything negatively about you. Like, you do you, whatever makes you happy, like, you do it. And I am so happy for you that makes you happy. But for me personally, I just, I like to not necessarily practice minimalism, but I don't like to like overindulge, or I don't like to feel like I'm being wasteful. That just like gives me anxiety. So I don't want to have more wax than I know I'm going to be able to melt through. So that's it. That's all I have. I'll be back with another Empties here pretty soon. I hope you guys are all doing well. I have been so busy. I have not had any time to like look at other people's channels or catch up on what everybody else is doing. So I really need, now that the holidays are done, to just kind of relax, take time for myself, sit down and watch videos and catch up with what everybody else is doing. Also, I want everybody to do vlogs that is out there, because I love watching vlogs. Where's some blue, life with, no, not Life with Andrea Marie. Who else is doing vlogs now? Like all of my wax people out there that are like doing vlogs, like, yes, keep that up. Do more vlogs, because I love watching those. And it just like makes my day to be able to like kind of have this playing and see what people are doing. Because I don't have like a lot of, other than wax videos, stuff that I like to watch on YouTube. So that's been really enjoyable. And anyway, okay, I have to go because it's like 40 minutes long. I hope you guys are doing well. I will talk to you soon. Bye.